y'all. So today we're going to be talking about moving baits and finesse baits. So we have a little drop net rig on, and in the summertime you're going to be looking for structure like weeds, logs in the water, rocks, and overhanging trees. Right now in this pond, as you can see, there's no overhanging tree or any structure really, but right here there's a point and it goes out, and on this edges there's drop offs of fish like to hang around that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of cast out along this and kind of work it back to me on this little edge. And over there's actually a little box, and fish will be around that. We're going to go over there here in a minute, and I'll show you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this lure along the bottom until fish finds it. So kind of just want to let it sit for a couple seconds and then pop it, and I'll actually show you the action of what it kind of looks like. So come over here. I'm going to show you all the action of the lure. So you see it down there? See how it's kind of going up and going straight down? Bass, we get that. And right now the bass are going to be a little bit farther out, but it's fine. Just kind of want to let it sit on the bottom and hope to catch one, but so about this, there's a lot of different baits out there like that. So there's a fish, and you see what I did there, y'all? I kind of worked it along this point, and as I said, there's going to be a fish hanging on it. There was, and that is not a big fish, but he's actually pretty cold right now, so actually under that water is probably pretty cool. But yeah, just finesse baits right now. Just kind of whipping them over there. See that little point? Kind of get near that. If not on it, can't really do that. But just gonna want to pop this along the bottom. Eventually, I don't know if my cameraman is doing the best job right now, so. And let's go on to our moving baits. So, you know this bait's gonna work. I just caught a nice fish on it. And what I actually did is, to make this, I cut a Senko in half, and it worked just fine. Okay. Now, moving bait. I love a chatterbait. Chatterbaits always seem to get good hits. So you kind of want to pitch this out there along the banks, along structure. This is a good structure bait. Especially it gets reaction bites, so you can pitch this along, see that movement in the water. I mean, it's a good, you can skip this, but I'm not really good at skipping baits, so you see that action. So along there, like I said, just cast it, let it sink. I like to let this sink near the bottom, and if not on the bottom, if there's no structure on the bottom, let it sink to the bottom and start reeling it and get it a little bit up off the bottom. And I always seem to have good bites, but I'm gonna stop this video real quick, and I'm gonna meet y'all over at this little point over here, and let's see if there's a fish on it. Okay, y'all. So I made it to another piece of structure right here. This is about the only structure that we have in the pond besides that box over there. And I see that this pipe is coming out, so I'm going to kind of want to bounce it over that pipe, and I can feel with my lure that it bounced over and let it sink. Now it's on the bottom, and just pop it up. Like, the sun is really out right now, but so this pipe I've never gotten hung up on before, so cast it over it. I see my bait go over it, let it sit all the way to the bottom. And then finesse it along. Right now, I'm probably going to be mainly throwing this bait because I just have more confidence in it right now. I think that the bite's probably going to be a lot slower, and or probably gonna want this bait a little bit more right now. It's a slower moving bait, but I've also used glide baits in this pond and also been pretty good. Or like catch it along this and just like move it along. Because anywhere along this pipe, I just kind of like pop it along. And if you're not having, it's really hot up right now, so probably not going to stay here for much longer, but follow me over here. Right now, just cast along this pipe. See, I just did that, and then work it along the bottom. Sometimes this pond is really good fishing when it rains a lot and this pond gets really high up. For some reason, the bass have not been eating in this pond lately, but my friend has hooked a couple nice ones. I've also caught him casting along this bank, but this pond is just not a whole lot of fun to fish. So